Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, when I came in here, I don't know, man. I just looked around and like the first thing my dad asked me, he was like, "Do you want to eat something?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Yeah, go get some food." And I was like, "Okay." He gave me some money, and then I walked in there, and then the guy was like, "Yeah, what do you want?" And I was like, "I want that." And then he was like, "What? I don't get it." And then he gave me the wrong food, but I had to eat it. Yeah. But yes, it happened like so many times. I bought like so many clothes that it wasn't even my size and stuff. But
So your dad was quite sort of not forcing you, but he was quite encouraging for you to get involved in the
it
sort of
was,
the different hobbies.
whatever I was asking him, like, "Oh, I don't know how to do that." He was like, "Well, I know it, but if I tell you, you're never gonna learn.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you gotta
You've
do
got
it
to learn for yourself.
Yeah,
That's good.
so I done that, and then
Are you quite happy that it was that way now? Looking back on it, it may have been hard when you first started, but now looking back on it, jumping at the deep end, that's how you learn, really, isn't it?
yeah, that's how I learned how to swim as well. Like my
Yeah.
granddad took me to a swimming pool once, and he was like, "Yeah, go and swim." And I was like, "I can't swim." He was like, "Everyone can swim. I mean, you're a human. You're not obviously. You're a lot better than you got more like skills than animals, and animals can swim." I was like, "I can't swim." And he was like, "Yeah, you can. Just jump in there. Jump in there." I was like, "No, I'm gonna drown." And he was like, "No, go on." And then I jumped and I started like doing that. And I was like, "Oh, shit, I am."
I think that's something that you're going to take with you through your life. That's this sort of attitude of just give it a go, really, and see what happens.
I love doing that, because at the point that you want to do it, you keep thinking, you're really scared, or you don't want to do it, but you know the end result is gonna be good, so it's gonna be positive. So my dad always telling me, he says like, whatever, even if you hate something, at least just try it once.
Yeah.
And then you know that you've done it once, so you can like decide. You can say, I've done it once and I don't like it again.
That's cool. How do you identify? Do you identify from your parents, who are the people that you take your role models?
Yeah.
And so these people are from a different country, so they've been brought up in different sort of social morals. They've got different values, because that's the way that where their country they were from. That's the way they were brought up. Yeah. So now we're in this country. I was born in this country, but I've got these parents which were born in a different country. But yeah, I'm here. So do you know that's quite an interesting aspect, is that sort of divided.
Yeah.
Who do you identify with then?
I think at that point, you basically fit in exactly category that, as I told you before, is international.
Yeah.
Where what defines you is a mix of things.
Yeah.
So you haven't choose from one to another one.
Because
you decide to join the things without not really caring about your parents' influence, your personality, your way of seeing things in life. Absolutely, a lot. My uncle and my aunt, they live in London.
Okay.
They've been living in London for, I think, 25 years.
Okay, wow.
And my cousin is like 15 years of English, and 10 he was born in north of Italy.
Okay. So that's quite interesting.
He chose, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
I look at him.
Yeah.
And for me, it's English.
Really? That is interesting.
The nice things, I look at him, and for me, it looks like English. Because in some way, it was probably in the gap age from 10 to 25, where a lot of things change.
Where do you think this drive came from? Is it something that you've always been like, that you've always sort of been quite ambitious with what you want to do? Like you said, you've learnt like English and you've moved away from home. Like, where did this come from? Is that something from your parents, or where did this ambition come from?
Might be some eagerness of learning something new somewhere else, meeting new people, new culture. Maybe.
But it's quite a scary thing, isn't it?
I think.
A need for change.
Yeah.
I was born there, but when I came over here when I was like 3 or 2, but when they brought, it was like they brought me up like as a Nigerian, but also like British, so it wasn't like how they were brought up in Nigeria. They brought me up as if how people were brought up here.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, but they also added like kind of cultural traits and like rules that we do back there. So
you still had your heritage.
Yeah. People that come with their own like nationality to here, they don't bring them up as if they were just back there. They bring them up here, like, so you can like be integrated. But then they also bring them up like with the ways they were brought up. So it's kind of like it's a mix of both worlds. Go, Jerry, like her, I won't say her name, but like she's English, she's white, but like we're same age, but we were brought up differently. Like it's like we were brought up differently. So like, I could never tell my mom to shut up, but she would be like, shut up, man, like fucking hell, you fucking bitch, like leave me alone, shut up. Yeah. I could never do that.
No.
Because I was brought up, I couldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know why I can't.
No, I could do that to my mum.
Yeah, exactly. It's just the way you're brought up.
Yeah.
It's
do you think there's a certain set of morals that is sort of nationwide across sort of different cultures and things like that? So say if you're in Nigeria and you're brought up in certain morals which are then passed down. So.
Yeah, like I think that's it. Like it's kind of like I'd say the morals that like my parents took from Nigeria, they just brought to home. Like it just passed down. I don't think they're just like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Like I'm gonna make sure my kid does this, does that. It's just like naturally. Yeah. Naturally.
Because that's how they were.
Yeah, just how it is. Yeah. But then like I think like all the boys don't work as well because you're here in England. So therefore they have to kind of like
adapt it slightly.
Yeah, adapt it. Yeah, that's the word. They have to adapt it. And I think it kind of works because then you get the best of both worlds. I gained a lot of insight because like obviously I'm just generalizing like the nation, but I watch sometimes like I just look. It kind of makes me laugh sometimes because I just look and just like it's different to how I was like raised, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm arguing with my mum. It's like I just get a thought that you can't do like you can't do anything to me, like you can't stop. If she was like, say when I was young, she's like, you can't go out.
Yeah.
Like I only realised this from when I was like 2 years ago. But like she'd be like, oh, you can't go out, and I wouldn't go out.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, why can't I go out? But then like if I want to go out, I can go out.
Yeah.
Or she can't do anything.
Yeah.
She actually can't do anything.
But in that child sort of mindset, there's these sort of set of barriers, isn't there?
Yeah.
Say for example, your children, whatever, then they need to remember your Nigerian sort of heritage as well. That even if they're born in England, and say for example their mother might be English or whatever, then it's that sort of it's still important that no matter what you are, you remember your heritage.
Yeah. Like even with like English people, they trace their roots to, I don't know, some people trace it back to like France or
like well my grandma's Welsh.
Exactly.
And my granddad's like his father was Dutch as well, I think. So
exactly.
So there's already there quite
it's not like a race thing, it's important for everyone to know where they are. But see, because your granddad was Dutch, does that make you like less British?
Do you think parents has quite a major role in it then? Like your upbringing is sort of, it moulds who you become?
Yeah, I think so, because most of the time you spend at home, and all the family functions, the family gatherings, it's all to do with culture.
Yeah.
Unless, well, maybe when you go to school and to friends' houses, that's when you kind of get a different taste.